I think I need. You got 15 minutes. We're going to give him 15 minutes too. Let's find out where. Okay.
Strawberry, banana, and
pretty
banana
good.
cream.
Yeah, that's good. Put the teams in. Put the names in. Maybe. Copy. Paste. Let's fix all these. Uh-oh. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, let's see who's here. Anyone here? No one's here? Nobody wants to hang out with me. All by my. Oh, Max is here. No. If I hit a 1 of 1 Giants card, I'm going to high five myself. I'm going to put it in the box behind me. And then we're going to move on. All right, let's go to the random display capture. Where are we at? We're going to go right here. Here's the names. 1 should be 27. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Max is on top. Max is number 1. All right, let's jump over here. 27 teams. Yes, sirree. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Milwaukee. I feel like the Brewers had somebody good in 21 or 22. Frelick or something? Somebody like that? All right, let's see. Max has the Brewers. Ken, Nathan. If you ask me who has what teams they are, I'm gonna tell you that Blue Jays, Cubs, that I don't remember anymore. All right, let's go next. And let's make sure that we're on the letter and print that out. Then let's take this off display capture. And let's jump back over here. What's up, Aaron? What's up, Matt? Hello, Dennis. All right, now it's time for trade. Between now and 9:15, you have trade time. What's up, Seth? Let's do, let's see. Let's go like that. All right. Can we get it in just a little more? Pretty good. Kev, okay, I got Mariners. Let's see Julio Rodriguez. Phillies are for trade. If anyone's interested in Twins, I'm open. So today, I ended up buying that collection that I talked about. Mostly vintage. spent $7,000 on it. Sent 25 of the cards off to SGC to get graded. And I'm hoping that there were some mantles in there. They were pretty nice. I sent probably 8 mantles. 8 different mantles. A Sandy Koufax rookie. Harmon Killebrew rookie. Koufax wasn't bad. 2 or 3. It's probably a 2 or a 3. But it's a solid collection. Plus, there's probably 3,000 or 4,000 top-loaded cards from the 80s up through 2016. So I did find some early Trouts. There was a crap ton of Albert Pujols. And so I've only gone through one of those boxes. So I'll probably go through another one before we go home tonight, just to look around and see. So you got to get it turned around pretty quick. Bunch of McCoveys, bunch of Mays, bunch of Clemente. I sent all the Clementes off. Sent all the bunch of Hank Aaron's. Sent all the mantles off. Jackie Robinson, I sent all of his off. 56. Jackie. I'll have to look at the pictures. I took pictures of them anyway.
Put a shelf right here. You okay? We should put a shelf right here for the dragon.
Okay.
That dragon.
Max wants the Padres. Twins for Phillies. So, what's up, Aaron? So I'm going to start working on that. Seth. Okay. So Dennis is getting the Phillies. Okay, so we're going to do it this way. This will be easier. Seth. And then where is where's Lewis Oldfield at? And this is Dennis. Okay. So that happened. I set a number for myself, and I said to myself, "Self, we will not go past that number." And so my number, after I looked at the collection, pretty good. Priced a lot of things out. There was also a couple of PSA graded Mays that amounted to about $500 between the two. So that, that's $500 in the pocket if I decide to sell them. If there was a 54 Mays in there, that would be my first 54 Mays if I keep it. There's work to do. Twitchy needs a hug.
It's your job. He's your dog.
And so we hit that mark, and he wanted 10,000. I told him I just couldn't do it, so that we had no chance. And I told him I understood if he couldn't, but I had no chance at getting to 10,000. It wasn't going to happen. The collection was probably worth, 13, 12 to 14 is probably what it's worth. The stuff that I looked through. And so we talked. Nice guy, nice people. And so I told him I needed to be closer to 6, and he came back at 8,500, and I said I just can't, And I told him 7,000 is where I have to be, and he said 7,500, and I thought about it, and I looked through it. I just couldn't. I wasn't going to budge off 7,000, but I threw in 2 Restless Craft Breakers T-shirts, and I gave the wife a plant that got me in a whole lot of trouble with the net. I didn't know I wasn't supposed to give it away. No one told me. So I gave her a plant away. And I gave up 2 T-shirts, and then we got the deal done. I had no idea What is a Rick Harrison? Oh, Pawn Star. Well, you know what? The thing is, it's going to take me a while to turn it. You know, I'm going to have to go through it all. Me too, Chun, but don't say that out loud because, well, I'll get in trouble. But so, you know, 6 minutes of worth of trading left. What are my options on something to drink? I'd rather have some kind of soda.
You want a Pepsi or do you want cream soda?
Just give me a cream soda. They're cold. And so that's the thing. If there would have been, you know, $10,000 worth of cards that I could have flipped really quick.
Would you rather have that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Red one?
Yeah. Then I probably would have offered more. But it's just going to take time and energy. You know, and if I get lucky, maybe something. And there were probably, honestly, 4,000 other cards. The guy didn't buy packs. He only bought singles. So that is the upside to it. I have, you know, those are the things. Wade Boggs, he has multiples of every Wade Boggs. I'm not sure why, but I mean that's great. And like I said, there's a run of Albert, probably 150 different Alberts. So I'm gonna guess that maybe there's gonna be some Yachties in there, you know, and maybe we'll pick off a few other things. He skipped 2011 altogether, but there were some 2012s. You know, there was some Trout inserts and things like that. I mean, there's some nice stuff. Some Jeter. There was a few Jeter rookies that I found so far. So, you know, I mean, it's going to take some time to flip it all, but it'll give me something to start taking with me to the show. I got to start taking more singles to the shows with me. The one show that I brought singles to, we did really well on them. So I'm just lazy, honestly. And my sons, while they're good with the wax, they do not have the panache when it comes to flipping the singles. I'm really good at it. "30 years worth of shows, I better be good at it." You know, I was thinking that, Seth. I was thinking I would grade the 1991s as well. Free money. So I'm hoping that there's some more gems in that, you know, 70s to. I mean, there was a Steve Carlton rookie in there, some early Steve Carltons, which were nice. I mean, there was a lot of the bigger names. I didn't look up a lot of things to see what rookies there are. I think there were 2 Killebrew rookies. I don't know. I got to go back. I got to start going through it. But there's probably 50, 60 cards that probably need to get graded. We'll see. We'll see what the first one comes back. So we have this 2-box break that we're doing. This is a box of 2021 and a box of 2022. We're going to do this again this weekend. I know it took a little while to fill. It's fine. It is what it is. And then I've got Bowman Chrome, 20 and 21 Bowman Chrome. And those will be, the breaks will be 2 boxes of each. So that'll be good. I'll be honest with you, we open a lot of these products. I couldn't tell you who's in them. I got a kid coming in tomorrow, too, on the other front who's going to, I say kid, he's a grown man, but he's, you know, I'm 53 now, I think. And so he's young. He's young enough to be one of my kids. But he's going to come in and start working singles for us. Good kid, smart kid. Which is good. Respectful kid, too. You know, it's hard. I'm not trying to rag on all young people. Hard to find young people who are just nice people. You know what I'm saying? There's no goofiness, you know, which is what I like. So we're going to do this the old-fashioned way. I don't think there's anybody in the paper that we need to worry about for this, but what we'll do is we're going to sleeve all of the firsts. There's a Julio, so that'll get sleeved as well. Adley Rutschman, you know, those kind of things. Those will all get sleeved. So guys like Reed Detmers, because he's not a Bowman first, we're not going to. So if we run across, I'm going to guess, Seth, if we run across someone, we're going to go, oh yeah, that guy.
No, he's going to be out of town.
Who's out of town? Is it Alcantara or Alcantara? I don't know what it is. Max Myers. Hey, Mike Trout. Someone's sending me a message. Probably sleep, Mike Trout. Brady. Hey, look at Patrick Bailey. Kierstad. Yeah, okay, Kierstad. So, theoretically, there should be 3 autos per box. No, you're sleeping. Let me see what our super secret message is. I think that was a super secret message. It was? For you? I don't have one. No, that's not it. He's already answered that one. Oh, your phone? Uh-oh, what is that? Nick Madrigal. Oh, now, as I recall, this is a pretty solid hit. This is a pretty solid hit. Out of 299. Yeah? What's it? That's a nice one. Very good. That's a good way to start it. So we'll sleeve and top load that one, of course. Jazz, just for the fun of it. Mauricio. Antonio Gomez. He's a Bowman first. Nolan Jones out of 99. That's a good start. First auto. 4 to 500. We'll take that every day of the week and twice on Sunday. Every day of the week and twice on Sunday. Congratulations, whoever has the Yankees. Whoever has the Yankees, not whoever who has the Yankees. But I guess it could be whoever who has the Yankees. Up there. Max. Julio. We'll put a sleeve on Julio. Sam Huff. Bobby Witt. Okay. Alec Manoah. Well, let's hope that's our little one, right? Mikey the Fish. Hey, Heliot Ramos. I probably would. Hey, look at that Wander. Nice. So the I was reading an interesting article today about the who is in the Julio. I mean, in the Juan Gonzalez or Juan Soto sweepstakes, and I just do not agree at all that the Cardinals are in on him in any way, shape, or form. I just don't see that at all. Morel, Severino, Isaiah Green. Cardinals are far. Hey, O'Neill Cruz. Cardinals are far too cheap to spend the kind of money they'd need to spend to get him. Far too cheap. Dodgers, I can see. Yankees, I can see. Padres, I can see. Giants, I want to say that I could see that from the Giants. Oh, this is a decent one too, right? Heriberto? No? What am I thinking of? Am I thinking of him? Mountcastle, sleeve. Yeah, for all the things you guys are saying. I just don't the Cardinals aren't going to spend $500 million because that's going to take to get him. So are you going to get him for half a season? You're just going to give him up for half a season and hope that he'll take less than he'd take playing Adley in any other place. Jordan Walker, he'll get a sleep. I just honestly I just don't see it. I think the Cardinals are too cheap. That's my opinion. Seattle was another one that was in on him that they, could be because he wants to go to the West Coast anyway, apparently, right? Garrett Cole out of $4.99. So that, Oakland's not going to take him. Pete, Seth Beer, Mackenzie Gore. This was one of the ones mentioned in the Padres, I think, Mackenzie Gore. To me, the Cardinals would say to themselves, why would we spend $450 million on one player when we can spend $450 million on 4 players? You know what I'm saying? I just don't see it. We did the first McCable. Mike, I want to say Mike Cable. That's why it's tripping me up. Jared Kelly. Hey, Julio. Eddie Diaz. So any ones you guys see going to my immediate right are going to be sleeved. And then, of course, the bigger hits, numbered, and autographs, things like that will be top loaded. Casey Mize. Alexander Ramirez. As I recall, this was a decent one too. Right? Am I wrong on Alexander Ramirez? I thought he was a player of some note. Brandon Marsh. Choi. And on the back, C.J. Abrams. So we'll see. I'm still not convinced he's not going to go back. Jared Kelnick. I think they're just going to have to up I think they'll probably. I mean, to me, it just doesn't make any sense. Blake Walston, unless your overriding desire, I mean, no offense, and I don't mean this the way this is going to come out, but most of the West Coast teams is where you go to watch your career die. And I'm not trying to rag on the Dodgers when I say this, but if you look back at the Dodgers, they won 1 World Series since 1988, 1989. And they've had how many big players go through there and just not ever able to finish it off? And again, not trying to rag on the Padres, but the Padres have never won it at all. Seattle hasn't won it at all, and that leaves San Francisco. And I just think the Giants are going to be too cheap. 2022 Bowman, I would love to think they're not, but I think the Giants think that they have the legitimate line on Aaron Judge. Now, if I were them, I would pay Judge whatever he wanted. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Pay the guy what he wants. When he's healthy, he's a monster. He'll swat home runs out of San Francisco all day long. And they aren't going to take... yeah, you're right, Sean. I agree with that. I do agree with that. That was such a janked up year. It's an asterisk year whether or not anyone puts an asterisk on it. All right, so we're going to do the same thing for this one. Any of the Bowman first guys will get a sleeve. Jackson Cowan. Or on any of the rookies, I guess, too. Hey, Averson. Quintana. So, I don't know. And again, I'm not trying to rag on any team. I'm not saying that. I'm just stating the simple fact that, you know, if you're going to go with a team that has had the best history of winning it all in the last 30 years, the only team you want to go to would be San Francisco. And I just don't think are going to spend the money. Pedro Leon, I think we were sleeving those anyway. Jason Dominguez. But we'll see. Jackson Churio. Carlos Aguilar out of $4.99. But I would like the Giants to get Aaron Judge. The Giants need to be more like the Warriors. Golden State Warriors. Just pay whatever you got to pay to build the team that you can compete with. And if the Giants added Judge and... Not that I think they would. Judge and Juan Soto? Well, yeah. Now we're having a different conversation. Marco Luciano. Eddie's Leonard out of $4.99 for the Dodgers. Denzer Guzman. Pie. I like pie. Do you have any pie? I like pie. Now I want pie. What the trade deadline is going to be very interesting. Bruhan. I think the trade deadline this year is going to be really very interesting. Bailey. On the back, Pete Crow out of $2.50. You know what? I like peach cobbler. I like pecan pie. I like lemon meringue pie. I like a good chocolate pie. Preciado. This one's going to go in a big one. We can just sleep. Matt Manning and Matt Manning. So is Matt Manning Crackle. Matt Manning Atomic. Class A. Sanchez. But I do like a good pecan pie for sure. Yeah, peach cobbler. I just not the only pie that I'm not really a fan of, to be honest with you, is I'm not a big apple pie fan. I'm just not. Luis Angel. Marcelo. That's Marcelo. Sleeve both of those guys. Mid-year. So the trick with Soto is, can anyone sign him? Can you do a trade and sign, right? Because that's the risk you run. I guess you could put something in, Cal Raleigh. You know, that it's got to be a trade and sign kind of a thing, but James Wood, very nice. Put a top load on James Wood. Because can you stipulate that in a trade? Can you stipulate that if you it's got to be a sign and trade and sign? Or you don't want it? Ooh, nice Julio Rodriguez. Oh, man, look at that. We hit the big boy. Boo! Can you top load Churio? No, I don't know who that is. You don't even know who that is. Shut up. You don't know who that is. Khalil Watson. Tell me who Churio is. Outside of a crunchy snack rolled in cinnamon sugar, what is Churio? Tell the truth, Max. Man, we hit two big boys. Baez. Can anybody tell me? Anybody? You bet, Kev. I'm glad we hit you. Can you yank out Churio? Annette's still listening to her How to Whack Me. I don't know. That's a good question, Seth. I don't know the answer to that. Bowman, Diaz, Spencer. Should only be one. Churio. Is that Churio?
It says Cuero.
No, not Churio. He's Churio plays for. You got him? He's a brewer. Nobody knows who this guy. His parents barely remember him. I don't know that we did hit a Khalil. Seth, now that you mention it, I was just thinking about that. I don't know that we did. Green paper. Aaron Ashby out of 99. And, wow, another nice one. Max Muncy. That's a good one, too, for the A's. Max Muncy. These low entry things, Valerio, that's a nice one, too, out of 399. These low entry things are nice, lowish entry things. I mean, you know, for 55 bucks, if you bought two teams, you got that Khalil Watson, which is solid. You know what I'm saying? The Yankees got the what's his butt? You know who I'm talking about? That guy, Marcelo Colmenares. Cabrera. We do one more autograph? I think we're due one more autograph, right? Come on, color. Come on, color. Though the two base have been fine. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Are we down? Do we miss an auto? No. Is this it? No. Did we miss an auto? There's Khalil. He'll go now. Colson, I think we were top loading before, right? All the autos hit? Okay. There's Julio Rodriguez. All right, here we go. I'm happy. I mean, again, you hit the biggest auto from the 2022 product, and you hit a big one in a nice color. Oh, that's right. That Eddie's Leonard. Hit the big one with the nice color in the 2022. I mean, in the 21. You can't, you know. Colson Montgomery. There's Khalil. Felix Valerio out of 399. Max Muncy is nice. Aaron Ashby paper out of 99. Jackson Churio. There's Khalil. I mean, if you got the Marlins, you know. De La Cruz is not bigger than Khalil. Julio Rodriguez. James Wood. Matt Manning atomic. Pete Crow Armstrong out of 250. That's paper. Paper C.J. Abrams out of 299. Blake Walston atomic. Garrett Cole paper out of 499. Mackenzie Gore lick and stick out of 299. Heriberto Hernandez. He's a catcher. Isaiah Green atomic. Nolan Jones out of 99. That's a big hit. Out of 299. Kevin. Is it pronounced Alcantara with him? Eddie's Leonard. Oh, the two circles. It's like a heart and I don't know what it is. That's a terrible signature. And Alexander Ramirez is nothing to sneeze at. Out of 499. And Carlos Aguilar out of 499. We I think we covered the boxes. Which is good. That's a good thing to do. Bowman, it's tough to do that with. All right, guess what we're doing tomorrow? Anyone want to take a guess before I post it tonight? Tomorrow we're going to go back to my other case of what is that? What is that thing that we broke yesterday called? Pristine. Pristine is due in tomorrow, so we're going to list that one at 6 o'clock. So thank you guys, appreciate it. Pristine tomorrow. We're going to do some more fun stuff this weekend. If the Leaf makes it in, we're going to do some Leaf this weekend. They have those two multi-sport boxes. I mean the Leaf multi-sport, and then they have the Pop Century is the other one, and both of those will be fun. And we'll do both of those via draft randoms. We'll do those both via draft randoms. So thank you guys. 9:35, we're out. I'll get that posted tonight. Get all the names dropped in. We'll have that tomorrow, Thursday. Friday, Saturday. We'll see. We'll probably do several things on both days, just for the fun of it. See what happens. See how much we can work in. And then next week we have Tier 1. Next one, I think we have Tier 1 next week. So we'll get on Tier 1. You guys have a fantastic rest of your night. Thank you. I'm glad the break worked out like it did. It was a nice first run. We'll get some more going too. Talk to you.